This is something that people kind of like to believe it's important in their lives of living in a neighborhood. Small stores and along a little section of a hill. This place over here is was supposed to be 3 gigantic condominiums, and they got to the point where the color was on there and the windows and those metal things, and it burned down completely. And in the center there's a gigantic metal steel walk around between the like an atrium of staircases.
I think it's all because it's healthy lifestyle.
And it looked like a Zeppelin landing zone. It was pretty funny. But anyway, they rebuilt it, and now it's like 24 mini condos. I've never seen something like arson so incredible, and then they got the money to redo it. But in the process, each one of these stores changed out. Except this one right here, the herb store, it stayed the same. Everything else changed. This is the new postal van. I tried to get King Long into the U.S. King Long didn't want to ship to me. They gave me a price, but they didn't want to give me free shipping. And they could have had this whole contract. Instead, it's a Dodge. A Dodge Mercedes, made in Germany. This is a soccer team that they started here. This year, I think. It's the first year. And they said they made the playoffs. I read in the paper they're 11-10. There's some nice artwork though. It's kind of funny. You got these mannequins running in different directions, and somewhat amusing. So it's this is called Nob Hill. The sun is setting. This actually showed up too after the fire, and it's absurdly expensive. The numbers are dollars. This, I don't know who affords to do this, but it's really expensive. So, well, it's interesting space. They have lots of things in here that, oh, they've taken them out mostly. They had some seats that were like on swings, and I couldn't imagine how they got them approved through the building inspector. I can see they're gone, so maybe that got removed. It's fascinating to look at. Across the way was an Italian mobster restaurant called the Scala, and they went out of business. Maybe, I'm not sure. It looks like they've got it all covered up. Maybe they're planning on coming back in business. Across the way, all these stores changed. The kind of bluish and red one is a French restaurant, also very expensive. So I guess they're planning on a win. Or maybe they're planning on reopening. You right?
Find that curb is a lot steeper than I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, it's showing that they're reopening it sometime. That was a Jewish restaurant across the way in the blue, and it went out of business. All this is supposedly a result of that, what I call the pink highway bus. See that thing down there is that weird canopy. That one has 2 bumps, almost looks like a bra. And there's a pink highway that goes around it, and there's a super bus that's supposed to pull up to high-speed tandem bus. Two buses linked together. But they only own one bus right now. They're waiting for the funds to buy more of them. The place across the way called Frost Gelato. It came in with its renovation period, and it never opened. And then there's another place, some fish place. That's the second one. There's another one on a street higher in the mountains. This place was here when I first came. Flying Star, and they had free magazines and newspapers to read inside, and it was reasonable. They had prices, and they had refills for coffee and tea and other drinks. But then they radically went up in price, and a lot of them went under. And there was another one which is associated with it called the Satellite, which was at the end right there where it says Moxie. I was there, and they went out of business. And that building right there, all the businesses in that went out of business. It's all empty. And there you see there's another one of those funny canopy bus stops. Well, as you can see, it's getting dark, so I'm gonna head back.